This is Prop Trader, Chapter 2, Video 4, and in this segment I'm going to explain short selling in depth. Now, for all practical purposes in terms of trading, you don't need to necessarily know this, but it's good just to have a little more understanding of how it works. So, there are clearinghouses, and these clearinghouses are what help the transactions between brokers take place. They're the ones that actually facilitate the transaction. When someone from E-Trade places a trade with somebody else from E-Trade, it goes through E-Trade's clearinghouse. When someone from E-Trade places a trade with someone on Interactive Brokers, they go through their clearinghouses, exchange the shares with each other. So every clearinghouse has a pool of shares that are owned by shareholders of a specific stock. And each individual broker can actually go through their own clearinghouse and borrow shares from that clearinghouse and let short sellers borrow them. So they're borrowing bought shares to a short seller for them to sell. So what this means is someone still is the owner of these shares. So from a short seller's standpoint, what that means is if the price of that stock goes up, you just sold shares out of the pool of bought shares. Meaning, if the price of those shares go up, you need to have the funds to cover the profit on those shares. So the owners of those shares' profit is covered. Now, if the stock goes down, the clearinghouse must have the capital on hand to cover the short seller's gains. And this comes out of the owner's losses. And that's short selling in depth in a nutshell.